What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook, and y'all read the title, man. How to get out of a lose streak and what to do while in a losing streak. Now, this is your first time on the channel. Welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. I didn't hit that bell and sub button though, because we don't just post content like this weekly, but we also live trade and live stream daily on the same exact channel, London session 3 a.m. EST. So let's go ahead and get into this video. I also got a free Signal, free Telegram. First link in the description. While I'm talking, you're gonna see some results. Go ahead and check that out. Now, there are three main reasons why you might be in a losing streak. But first, let's define what a losing streak is. A losing streak is when you lost at least 3 trades in a row, 3 to 5. But let's go with 3, because let's be honest, who wants to lose 3 trades in a row? Or who wants to lose more than 3 trades in a row? First thing I want y'all to do before we even go into this video is to verify if you're in a losing streak or not. So go into your history and check that out. And be honest with yourself. It's okay. It happens. There are 3 main reasons why you might be in a losing streak. So we're going to break down each one step by step, and then we're going to show examples for all 3. So make sure to watch to the end of the video so you don't miss out on any of this game. First reason why you might have even lost a trade, because again, we got to think about the losses. In order to get out of a losing streak, we got to see why we keep on losing. The first reason why you might be in a losing streak or why you even lost a trade is because you was just dead wrong. Now, there's a couple of reasons why you might be just dead wrong. You might have counter trend traded, you might have rushed a trade, things like that. So the first thing you need to do before you enter any trade is to identify the trend. Now, if you don't know how to identify the trend or spot trend reversals, go ahead and watch this video right here, then come back to this one. This one's gonna break it down. Now, again, why is that so important? Because again, we do not control price or market. So if we're going with the trend and overall flow and direction of price, we automatically have a higher likelihood of the trade we enter going our way. I'm going to show you some examples right now. All right, so we're in advanced play signal room, as you can see, and this is an EJ play. You see the date August 31st. We see right here we're on EJ, same date August 31st. So this was a buy setup we went for that our stop loss got hit. And this was one where we was clearly wrong. All right, so again, the reason why we went for buys is because prior to this, this is how price was looking before the 31st. So price was nice and bullish. Clearly, we see a clear higher high got made, and we broke the highs to the left. So you didn't watch that video on how to identify the trend and trend reversals, make sure to watch that video. I told y'all to do that. Come back to this and you'll understand later. So after price did that, what we was looking for was a buy setup here. All right, so obviously that didn't happen. Price ended up shooting and rejecting that level, and now it's trying to come back up for round 2/round 3. So when we go right here, the buy setup was valid because this was a nice support level here. Strong support can always turn into a strong resistance, or it can still remain a strong support. So as you can see here, when we do the bar replay, price was respecting this level. So again, we wanted to wait for a retracement and then enter once price dropped back down below here. So we waited for the confirmations once price broke below. Once it retests that level, you see how it's respecting it as a support, which is why we went for the buy. Then you see price was still respecting that support a little bit until it eventually rejected that level. So this was a case where we was just dead wrong. And again, we go into bigger time frames, we can see that price rejected that level harshly. So this is one of those examples where price was just wrong. Because again, when you enter a trade, look for your confirmations. So when the trade is finished, where the SL or TP is hit, analyze the trade and see what went wrong and what happened. Now let's go into number 2. Now the second reason why you might have lost a trade is because you entered a little too late. Now, what is entering a little too late? So let's say the move already started and you know the move already started and your ideal entry is no longer valid. So instead of waiting for retracement or for the next entry level, what do? You chase the trade and you enter. You let the FOMO kick in. Now, if you don't know what FOMO is, that is the fear of missing out. You got to be disciplined. You got to be patient. You're going to miss opportunities. Here's a secret, y'all. When you're asleep, you're missing trade setups. When you're in a trade, you're missing other trade setups. And when you're done for the day, you're also missing trade setups. So because you missed a trade setup doesn't mean you enter the trade still. Stick to it. Your plan and goal, okay? The goal isn't to catch every pip in the market. The goal is to enter strictly high probability, high quality setups. So now let's go back on the charts. I'm gonna show you some examples of entering a trade too late. Now, see, these are some buys we caught on EN. So let me give you an example of what would be entering a trade too late. So you see here we have our key price levels, which everybody, no matter what your strategy is, should be trading off key price levels. So Let's say that price, we want to look for another buy here because we can see price is clearly bullish. We went for buys here. We went for buys here this day as well. So price is clearly bullish. So let's say that you didn't enter off one of these key price levels like this daily support level. Let's say I was looking for a buy here, right? Let's say I was looking for a buy here. And the ideal entry would be right here at this level. But let's say I missed that entry. Let's say when I got into the chart, price was all the way up here, right? So if we know this is the daily support level and this is the resistance level, if we're going for a buy, we should enter off a support. If we're going for a sell, we should enter off a resistance. So this goes hand in hand with what I was talking about earlier, the FOMO, all right? So if we know this was an ideal entry and we know we missed the ultimate move, in your head you're thinking, oh, I'm about to miss the move. Buddy, you already missed the move. So instead, you want to wait for price to either do one of two things: retrace back down here to the original ideal entry point, or wait for price to break this level, treat as support, then look for another buy. And let me show you exactly why you want to do that. Because look right here, it hit that level, and guess what? It struggled multiple times to break that level, and then guess what happened? It rejected. But didn't just reject, it's going all the way back to the original entry. Now that you just saw some examples of entering a trade too late, now let's show you number 3, which is entering a trade too early. And before we get into that, y'all haven't hit that like button yet? Go ahead and hit that like button, y'all. This is some free game right now. This is some good game. You probably haven't heard this stuff before. And if you haven't heard someone break it down like me. Now let's go ahead and continue in. What is entering a trade too early? Again, price does one of two things. It goes up or goes down. But in between going up or down, there's consolidation, sideways market, or when prices are ranging. And there's also a few factors in what makes price go up or down. Okay, so you enter the trade too early. I'm gonna show you some examples, but just to break it down really quick, it could be the lack of volume. Okay, because the price can't really break a key price level unless there's volume to do so. So if price is bullish or bearish and is struggling to break through that support or resistance level and ends up rejecting that level, it's mostly because there's a lack of volume. That's why what you'll see in a little bit, when volume does pick up, it shoots through that level when just a few hours ago it was struggling to break that same level. Another thing could be that you just entered a little too early and it has to do a little bit of retracement, because again, in all trends there's highs and lows, lower highs, lower lows, vice versa. You get what I'm saying? So you have to also figure out why price did that. And again, you want to have your emotions under control and analyze. If a trade goes your way, don't just be happy and excited. That's also probably another reason why you might have found yourself in a lose streak, because you got a little too comfortable. But that's going to be next week's video, so be on the lookout for that. Let's go on the charts so I can show you some examples. Now, funny enough, this play just happened earlier today. I call this in the free Telegram, free signal room. I'm about to show you that signal right now. So you see we're in the free signal room, free Telegram. First link in the description. This was the trade called today, September 5th. We go on GJ, you see this is the same date, September 5th. So first thing you see is people are unhappy, but before I post any trade, I post this disclaimer, and this disclaimer is basically how trading goes in general, and how my signals work. I always recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. So if you did that, you shouldn't be too upset over one loss, especially if we look at last week, we went 9-2, and especially if we look at the week before that, we went 7-1, and then we look at the week before that, we went 10-1. So we're averaging high 80, high 90% win rate. So if you're risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade and one loss happened, you shouldn't be upset. You get what I'm saying? But nonetheless, you know, there's new traders, and you live and you learn. But this was a personal entry in the SL. So the reason why we went for the buy is because the price was clearly bullish. But as you can see here, we entered off this level, and then price rejected, hit SL. Well, again, I didn't get emotional. I trusted my analysis. I know why I went for buys. I know I'm going with the overall flow and direction of price. So I know if SL got hit, it's either going to retrace to the level below it, which was what I was waiting for, or it's just going to reattempt to break that level. And guess what happened? It reattempted to break that level. So once it broke that level, off the retest, I re-entered, and then I caught the same move. So not only did I make my money back off the original loss, but I'm up right now 2 times my risk. So I made double what I lost. All right, y'all. So those are the 3 main reasons. Of course, there's some other reasons in between. So drop some down below. Drop some more tips in the comments. All right. Y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that first link in the description to our free signal room, free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how I mark up my charts and my levels, join the advanced play signal room, man. We call trades daily. We have exclusive live streams, and then there's the student and member group chat. And then of course you get to learn from me. I also have the course. The course isn't just a regular course teaching you my Forex strategy. It teaches you how to read the charts, which is what is super important, because it doesn't matter what strategy you have. If you don't know how to read the charts properly, you don't know how to calculate your lot size properly, it does not matter. And most importantly, if you do not have a solid trading plan and goal in place, all that stuff does not matter. That's why a lot of people are struggling, myself included back in the day. And then of course I have one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions comes with advanced play signal room access. That way you can earn while you learn. And then you get 2 sessions with me a week that are an hour long, recorded and sent to you the same day. Now see y'all in the next video or the next time I'm live. Peace. We out.